to talk about Nackgammon because when I was trying to learn about Nackgammon earlier, I didn't find a lot of resources. So I thought I'd make a video or two about this since I'm supposed to be playing some coming up. If you don't know, Nackgammon is pretty much just like Backgammon, except for the starting position. So the rules are all the same. Starting position is just this instead, which is just, one from the 6 and the 13 have been moved back. So this is basically a really big, it's already starting in a kind of back game. It's a weird situation. So what we're going to want to do here, I'm assuming you guys know Backgammon, but I think Nackgammon is fun if you want more complicated games, and I think that's why people like it. It's also useful to learn a few things about Nackgammon, like the start of Nackgammon games, because that'll kind of teach you how the priorities change in these types of situations, which do rarely, but still do come up in Backgammon. So there's going to be less blitzing, more staying pure, and there's more importance on getting anchors and escaping. So I'm just going to keep going here. And we will look at some of these moves, see how far we can get into games without making a mistake. 5-2, we definitely want to come up here. You might not want to come down with that third one. So my move was correct. You could also have just come out here. But if you thought that coming down was a good move, you're making a mistake, which maybe you might think of. But as soon as you have 4 back, things are way different, and they've got 4 back. So what does that tell us? It tells us that blitzing is not going to be very possible. They just got a perfect blitz number here, this 2-2, and still they only have 8 checkers here. So it's not like we're going to die right away. Which one do I want to kill? I want to kill that one. How was the other hit? The other hit was a little bit less. Okay, so you can see, here we go, 2-1. Now what are we going to do? We might as well tidy up because he's got 3 points here. I thought about making that 23. Was making the 23 a good move? No. That was a poor move if I would have done this. It's just much better to get one less blot in striking distance when they have a better board, like a significantly better board. There is a bit of blitz risk there. 5-2. So I think a lot of plays are coming out to the 18, which is always scary because you're like, oh, what if they do that? Which was awesome. But our play was absolutely right. Everything else was a blunder. If you did anything else with this 5, play safe here, you just don't really have another good opportunity. So this is kind of like a dead game now. So I'm not going to finish this one. Let's start up a new one because we're going to lose this one. All right, let's try again. Let's see what else we can see. So 5-2. I think this might be the opening for 5-2. I've never seen like somebody just write it down. What are the best openings for 5-2? Yeah, so this is the best one. This is close to, these ones are all kind of close. So you're definitely, moving 2 of the back ones, even if they're not safe, is usually a good play. So here, anchoring up, I think, is usually a good play. You don't really want to come down here just yet. This is more important. This is the pressing need. Okay, was right. 5-4. Might as well run. We want real estate. We want some good real estate. And by that, I mean good points. So here, he's got 4 blots on our board. Do we want to hit loose? What are the chances that we actually, what does this get us? What is the chances that we come out of this ahead of where we would have been if we just step up with the 2? That's a good question, right? I don't think it's he's got so many hit back chances, so many return shots, any 2 or any 3 or any 4 hits us. So that's like a triple shot. So that's basically an automatic thing. I think this is better. We're a little bit up in the race, but this is a long game. Let's take a look at how bad that would have been if we hit. And hitting's not a blunder, but it's not good. And then this is a bit stiff, meaning it's not robust. Like it doesn't really help us with future rolls. At least with what we did now, we got hit. But at least, we had a builder to get out or a threat to escape. 4-5. So now they've got 3 points and we've got no points. We do want to kind of play this safe. Oh, That was not, we don't want to play this safe. We do want to just run. Huh. I was thinking just to come down and then hopefully we'll, make a point or two and then start being aggressive. But this, I guess it only gives him a 4 to hit us. And he doesn't have any spares on this midpoint. So if he's going to hit us, we have an anchor and he's going to have to destroy that midpoint, which gives us outfield control. So that's pretty good. Okay, and again, this is looking a little bit more like a regular game. So let's start another one. These are 7-point games. 2-1. Yeah, I guess he did it first. And exactly a tie is just going to the 20, which is surprising, right? If you're playing a lot of backgammon, just slotting your opponent's 5-bar for them to hit you, it's not what you want to do usually. But here, you've already got you've got so many checkers in there, you're not going to get blitzed. The blitzing is gone. It's just you want to battle for those good points, especially in the beginning. So here is interesting. The automatic play is this. But then you have to consider this is an impure play. You're making your 3 before your 5 and their 4. But I still think it's probably right. Yeah, it's right from a long shot. And this is the second place. Still got a lot of work to do to get home, but he's got nothing set up here in terms of, this is 8 away, but we can't hit. Okay, so, we could do something like this, which is just running, but that leaves a double shot. Don't like that. Or we could do something like this. I'm going to try that. Okay, yeah, that was correct. So I didn't want to move 23 to 20 because that puts that in range of the 14. So then that's a triple shot at the 20. And also you don't want to slot the 20 because red wants to make the 20 more than they want to make the 21. So that's why you kind of want to do this. It is nice to get off the 23 because you're blocked 6 away, but it wasn't a huge deal either way. Okay, so now I'm not paying attention to what they're doing and we're getting killed. Okay, so this again looks like just like a really bad game for us. But let's see how this goes. Okay, 4-1, we could make this 20, but then we're going to be running, reducing our contact zone even though we're behind in the race. But let's do this anyway. I like slotting here because we don't have spare checkers. We don't have another option really. But it's not that bad to do that. We've got 2 anchors. And that was correct. This error is from the computer. I reduced them to try to get some interesting positions. Okay, so this is, where's my 6, right? So of course you're like, oh, I want to make this 3. Whoops. I want to make my 5-point is your first thing. But I don't like it when sometimes new players just like play one checker first and then look for the second instead of looking at the whole move choices. So I think this might actually be my play because making it's a blunder if you don't do that. Let's see if we get out of here. Okay, we're on the bar still. Okay, and now this is looking like a regular game and we're losing all of these games. This just happens. Okay, another one. 2-1. Okay, so last time we did this, it's still that. Okay, 6-3. I don't think we're going to want to hit loose like that. That's too many return shots again. We can't cleanly run anywhere, but we can do this, which is an error. Let's take a look. It's a blunder. Oh, I just want to forget this. So okay, so I got to remember this. There's no blitz threat here. I don't need this 22 anchor, which is like the worst anchor you'd consider holding on to. It's just not a big deal. He's only got 7 checkers here. This is just, I need to be fighting for better real estate here or fighting for escaping. I shouldn't be volunteering a shot here and doing that. So that was bad news. Bears 5-2. Okay, so decision here, we can move our anchor up, or we can hit back there. I think we just move the anchor up, but I'm not terribly confident in that either. And that was correct. This would have been brutal. Okay. Why would that be so bad? This one, my play, we're winning 45% to 12%. I'm just checking the gammons. There's 12% there, 19% we get gammoned here because you're introducing another blot to be potentially sent back. And, you know, once he has a anchor, you don't really want to be hitting loose anyway. You're not going to close him out. Again, blitzing is just not a reasonable game plan for a long time, for most of these games. So here we can kind of do one of these guys. We're down 18 pips, so this is kind of going to fortify us a bit. Of course, it's an error. No, that's, yeah, it's 50. This one we do want to hit. Okay, so we want to hit here because this is him escaping his last guy. This is why people like Nackgammon. These things are tough. It's you know, I've played a lot of Backgammon. I've played barely any Nackgammon, so it's interesting. So we can split two out here, or just run with one of them. And which is better? I think doing the big, since he's got a bunch of looseness here. I don't have a rule of thumb on this yet. So let's look at that play. This was correct. Just making a big mess all over the board. Everything else was a pretty big deal. You really want to maximize your chances to make a good point next turn. Now he double hit us, but he's still, it's not a huge deal. So now we're back in this situation. Now he's got 5 back. Okay, he's got 2 anchors. We're going to be looking to make anchors too. Okay, well, this was slightly better there. Okay, sometimes the 20, sometimes 18. That's kind of tricky, but either way, we're not going to be too worried about those things. We want to do some big-time rollers while we play this. Okay, so this is the tempting move here, right? This is the tempting move. But what is our chance? What does this really get for us? You know, well, let's look at what else we could do. What else could we do with this? We could hit loose and make this guy, because we don't really have a good 6. And then we're just going to try and leave next time. So maybe we do want to hit this. He's got this point, which means we're not going to be priming him. And that was correct. The running play was the next one. And that's just leaving like a 7s and 4s to hit. Okay, let's go back to that one I ran that XG on. And I made this bar. It was only a small error this time. Yeah, any of these guys. If you're making the bar or their 5 point, you're pretty good. Here's again, we don't have a good 6. Oh, yes, we do. Let's do this. We are up slightly in the race. We don't really want to destroy anything or introduce another blot, so maybe we just want to run. Can't make a point here, can we? I mean, you don't want to do this. We could just run with this guy. That leaves a bunch of contact here. And we got return shots here. What was my other one? This is good. I mean, they only have 7s and 4s to hit. Remember the last time they told us to do this? There we go. That was the computer made me do it last time. But let me just check these 2 plays as well. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit worse now. Okay, now we're out of this. Let's go to another kind of game. 5-4. Make a big mess. I think, oh, should have brought down. Should have brought down. How big is the difference? Okay, it's 27. So this is pretty useful, right? because then you go from 7 to 8 in the zone. Okay, so 3-1 is still 3-1. I don't care. That's definitely going to be good. But now he's got the 4 points. So now would have been better if I had the 4 points. So here, remember last time, so now we have the choice. We can make this puppy here the 18, or we can make the 20. And why would we do either one? Well, they're both good. That looks good. They hit us with a 4. I mean, otherwise we're leaving this kind of thing. So, I mean, it's definitely good to have a piece in their board, because, if you get hit, it doesn't help you to have an anchor on the 18. That was the second place. Whoa, second place was just making the 16, but the other place wasn't good. But again, let's check this extra accuracy. And wow, these are very close now. Okay, 6-4. We can hit 2 from here. Boom, boom. But he's got the 4 point. What else can we do? Move this up here. This doesn't go anywhere. We can't move that checker. I think we just got to hit 2, because it takes away their roll at least. Okay, we got hit. Hitting 2 was correct. This guy was also good. This was actually better. Hitting 2 was not as good. Okay. Okay, now we're getting more like a strange back game, right? Like, look at all these checkers back. So everything checkers back. We don't want to be sending checkers to the 1 or 2, because this is going to be a long game. Okay, this is going to be a long game. We don't want to be doing stuff like this. That would be a disaster. But here, he doesn't have a lot of good options. We might get a shot after this. So that's why I did that. That's a simple constructive play. This is the escape plan. Yeah, getting these outfield points. So, if I didn't have a million guys back, I would do something like that. Okay, so now we kind of want to we got to get on our horse here. This is out of range of that. Let's see if this is correct. It's not. Okay, so what would I'm supposed to hit there. Supposed to hit. Yeah, it's quite bad. I guess this duplicates 3s, because it leaves that. I do have 1 checker to hit it, but it's not trivial. So here we go. We're down 7 pips, and then we have a 3 to play. Something like this is pretty weak. He doesn't have any points in his board, so we don't have to be that afraid. We could just do this. It's either that or bring down from the 13. I think this is fine. Yeah, that's it. And then 6-3. Whoops. Could do this thing, which leaves a lot of return action. Or we can just kind of switch it to this. This is less return action. Or just like take off. I don't like to take off when they have a spare on their anchor. Because they're going to be very happy to do that. If they just had 2, then they would leave us a lot of return shots to hit out there. So since we're down in the race by 13, which is not nothing, I don't think we want to totally... I don't know about leaving this guy here. This seems strange. I'm going to try it. Okay, remain black. That was good. All right. These guys weren't so bad. Okay, now at this point, this is like a holding game, so I'm going to stop this. One more. 6-5. This is so good in this one. I mean, I don't know if we're, so right after doing that, we're just still at 50%. Okay. But it just feels like it's what you really want to do. Oh, what the hell? Double fours? Okay. Oh, we dance. Maybe we should do another one. This is going to be quick. Okay, so look. 1. Huh. Okay, well, it's kind of hard not to point on them there, even though that's behind them. How far does this purity or die go? Like, we can do this. We only have another good 3. We're kind of stuck on 3s anyway, right? We have to make 3 3s. We're gonna leave a shot. We're gonna leave a shot for the 3. We'll just do this. Was anything else decent? This was. Okay, hitting loose or bringing 2 down loose. We're both good. And checking them out. Yeah, okay. Take a look at this. Can make this. Seems natural. What? It's a blunder. I didn't even think. What was going on here? Huh. That's interesting. So look how bad this is. Look how quickly I made that play. Why is this so bad? Because they have 3 points? And they have this, so the bar is not that important? This is more flexible, I guess. This is tricky. That's wild. Even this is better. Just making this 10 is what you want, I guess. Some kind of, this is a better blocking point than the 7. I mean, the 7 really does nothing for contact against this 5. So it's tricky, man. Okay. Let's just do one more. Ah, it's the same. Okay, so you see how they made the 20? I think you definitely have to make the 5 here. Let's see what they should have done. Yeah. You got to do that. Because it thins out you're so forward. These guys have a long way to go. It's usually close, and then having the 2 extra guys back just makes it that much worse. So okay, well, seems pretty good. Okay, do we want a double hit here? I think we kind of we have to leave a shot, right? There's no way to not leave a shot here, so we could do that. You know, because if we get hit, we still have an anchor. It's not so bad. 4, okay, and then bringing the spare down. You don't want to do anything crazy like hitting on your own 1 loose. 3-1. Okay, we're down 39 pips. We got to start going crazy. Okay, so this is like, you don't want to play tight here. This makes it easy for them to hit behind you. Not hit, I mean land their dudes. So I think we do this. And it's a problem. Okay, well, it's getting better. This was better. So you stay back there and then move your spare up. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We weren't so bad. We weren't so bad. Just you know. All right. Here we go. So this is still like, look at our board. It's nowhere. So we kind of need to buy time. Like we don't want to just be reckless because we want both of our dice next turn. We don't want to be oh my god. Okay, so this was bad. I guess I should never be moving from the back because we're so down in the race. It's just reducing the contact zone. I'm just playing too quickly. So this is, you put this here. Doesn't matter because they only have a 2-point board. They can hit us. It's fine. Okay, So double twos, we could switch these guys to that 4. What else are we going to do with twos? These guys can't really do twos. This guy can't do anything good. So I think this, and then might as well do this. Or do we want to just go even crazier and just, is that better? Do we want to have this contact? I don't know. I think this is a fine spot for a builder right now. It's not. Oh, it was, these two are close. Oh, that's weird. I didn't even think of this one. Huh. That's cool. I love the triple move ones. Then you keep this. Anyway, we got a long way to go. What's the winning chances right now? Anybody guess? 39%. Okay. They're 22% likely to gammon us, and we have 8% gammons. So still a long way to go. We can hit. Seems like we don't want to just let them walk home for free. So that was 2 5s. Again, we're huge down the race, so I don't think we want to jump out. So I think we got a 1 2, and then we can just tidy up like that. Or do we want to leave a builder there? I want to say no builder right now. Yeah, I probably should have been more flexible. Let's see. Just bringing both down. No. Okay, again, I don't need. He's only got 6, 7, 8, 9 here. I don't necessarily need an anchor as much as I probably thought. Because usually when you have this many guys back in a backgammon game, like the other team is going to have a lot more checkers here because, you know, it's been a long game. They've been bringing guys home. So that's the difference. I'm just used to different conditions. 2 1. Do we want to just go slotty here? Okay, we don't. Okay, yeah, that's good. This is also good. Of course, we got double hit, but that's fine. He's only got 2-point board. We're not going to get blitzed out here. So do we care about tidying this up, or do we want to stay crazy? Probably stay crazy. Look, there's only 6, 7, still those same 9 dudes. How would this have been good if we cleaned up? Yeah, it would have been fine. It's exactly a tie with this craziness, and this was fine too. Okay, I think we need to hit here on the 11. Whoa, I should not have hit on the 11. Why should I have not hit on the 11? Hit on the 5. Why is that so much better? I guess it's because we give ourselves another anchor. That's interesting. How bad that is. That's massive. I don't understand. Look at this. This way, we get this 23. How important is this 23? I mean, he's only got 7, 8, 9 dudes again. But if I do this play, I guess I only have 2 points. So hitting isn't even going to get me that stuff. And then he hits me with any 6 or any 4. Well, unless he dances. This is wild. Okay, so now let's look at this double. We definitely have a lot of blots here. Okay, let's be honest. But he's on the board. He's got a lot of work to do too. He's got to come home. I mean, he can hit me with 4s. 4s are duplicated. We've already got 1. We're not going to... I bet we're going to make one of these anchors. I'm going to take it. And let's look at that. It was a no double take. We outsmarted the computer on expert. Okay, so 40% wins. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so here we are again. 2 3. 2 is forced. We're 67 pips back now. That's huge. So we want to stay pure. We want to be realistic with our moves. This kind of sucks, eh? Because like you don't want to hit that loose. Yeah. I don't think so. Okay, let's try. Do we actually want to do this? Or maybe just run from here. Oh, I can't. This is tricky. This looks horrible. This looks horrible. Do we want to do this instead? Okay. If you eliminate the, well, I guess that's okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. And hitting on the deuce was bad. Okay. One more roll. Sure, let's hit it. Okay, that was correct. Really, these games, I told you they go on for a while. 6-2. Yeah, this 2 is wrong. Oh, shouldn't even hit. What? Whoa. What the heck? This is 0.54 worse than this. It's tough to think about, man. All right, well, I'm gonna call it an end there, so you can see how crazy this Nackgammon really is, and hope you play it and learn something about it, and then teach me. Okay, see you later.